There are 3 types of Guardian sites: Module, Weapon, and Vessel. The type of site is determined by the blueprint fragment you get from the site's terminal. Weapon blueprints are for hardpoints, Vessel blueprints are for fighters, and Module blueprints are for everything else. Module and Weapon sites are small. Vessel sites will have twice the amount of Sentinels. Vessel sites also require key to activate the terminal. More on that later. I put a link to a list of sites in the description. Make sure the site is active before you leave. Guardian sites are outside of the bubble, so you'll need a fuel scoop or access to a fleet carrier. You may also want an AFMU for repairs if you're not taking a fleet carrier. You'll need a Scarab SRV for Guardian sites. If you haven't played in a while, the Scarab is the original SRV. If you're not taking a fleet carrier, you may want to take an SRV bay with multiple SRVs. There are no stations in the area, so you'll be relying on nearby fleet carriers for restock and repair. Point defense modules are optional but strongly recommended to help with Sentinel missiles. Stack as many as you can and keep them on top of your ship for a better line of sight. If you're going to a vessel site, you'll need a thermal weapon. Nothing special, even a Class 1 pulse laser will work. Guardian structures will appear in the nav panel when you're within 1000 LS from them. You'll want to land your ship at an angle with the point defense modules facing the site. Missiles shoot up in the air, so don't worry about structures directly in front of your ship. Guardian site layouts are different, but the process is the same for all sites. There's a process for activating the terminal. If you'd like to figure this out on your own, skip to the next chapter to avoid spoilers. The first thing to do in your SRV is drive around the site to spawn and kill Sentinels. Sentinels will drop materials. You can also find materials by shooting destructible panels. Encoded materials are found in glowing obelisks. You'll need to drive up to the obelisk to activate it. After activating it, you'll be able to target and scan it. While you're driving around, look for 2 types of pillars that come up from the ground. The taller pillars hold Guardian Relics, which you'll need for module and weapon terminals. Target the top of the pillar and shoot it to break the relic free. Once it lands, you can scoop it with your cargo scoop. The smaller pillars are pylons used to power the terminal. Shoot the pylon to power it. You'll see a message and a timer begin to count down. You may want to wait until you find all 6 pylons before shooting them. There are 2 pylons by the terminal. Once you have all 6 pylons powered, park your SRV in the X in front of the terminal with your back facing it. Select the relic from your inventory and jettison it into the terminal. Scan the sphere that appears in the terminal. This will give you a blueprint fragment and spawn more Sentinels. Once you have everything from the site, head back to your ship, board it, wait 15 seconds to quit, rejoin in a different session, then do it all over again. Vessel terminals require an ancient key. You can find ancient keys at Guardian beacon sites in space. When you drop into the Guardian beacon, you'll see energy pylons come out of the structure. Shoot the glowing ball in each pylon to activate the Guardian beacon. Target the Guardian beacon and scan it. The ancient key will appear on the top of the structure after scanning it. Once you have the key, the process to activate the terminal is the same. Just use the key instead of a Guardian Relic. If you get to a point where you only need data mats, you can go to a Guardian Relic site. These sites do not have terminals, but they have more obelisks, which can make farming data easier. Good luck with the Epsilon RNG. If you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll help out if I can. Have fun and fly safe.